Hello guys, it's me Jaden. Today I'll be doing something different. I'll be doing a commentary on a few posts on Reddit, specifically r/unpopular opinion. I wanted to make something different than my usually satirical and or debatably low effort videos. So here I am, talking about Reddit, as the subreddit name states. I'll be talking about opinions that are, well, unpopular. Tell me what you guys think of these opinions in the comment section down below, if you agree with them or not. And tell me what other subreddits you guys want to see. Oh, and one more thing. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you can, just comment some random nonsense in the comments, just so that the YouTube algorithm can just toy with it or whatever. Toy with it, whatever. Now, before we get started, here is how I'll handle these opinions. Once I finish talking about the opinion, I'll state whether the opinion is agreeable or not. Everybody has standards, after all. Anyways, here is the first post I'd like to talk about by a user named Wrangler of the Tards 27. That's an interesting name they have. But anyways, their post says, people who say humanity should be extinct are extremely irritating and nauseating. Yeah, man, a group of people did something bad, so that means 8 billion people should have to be murdered because of a stupid panda dying. Honestly, just shut up for once in your life. Sure, you can think humanity is responsible for quite a lot of bad events, but humanity is equally responsible for more good events. Nobody thinks they're cool or interesting. Everyone sees you as a bumbling fool who thinks humanity is the worst thing to ever happen. I'll admit, I've seen these types of people on the internet who supposedly hate humanity and wish for their extinction. Now, some people in the replies say that these pessimistic people are either just saying it as a joke or saying it without meaning. Now, while that may be the case, I usually take those kinds of opinions seriously due to the fact that they're most likely talking about every single one of us. You see, they're talking about what they have done to the environment when it comes to humans. They think humans are the reason that the environment of Earth is getting worse. Things such as climate change and even COVID-19. Well, yes, I'll admit I've seen some people, if not lots of people, do some bad stuff that causes the Earth to be like what, 2 degrees hotter. But by only seeing the bad stuff people do, they're doing something called cherry picking. Pessimistic people who hate humans for what they have done to the environment choose to see the bad stuff, but you ignore the good stuff humans have done, such as animal conservation and some organizations that are trying to breed better animals. Or at least that's what I heard anyways. My knowledge on animals and all that environmental stuff in it isn't so high. So don't quote me on that. No, seriously, don't. Next up, we have a post by a user named PM Me Happy Thoughts. Finally, a username that isn't weird and is actually positive. Anyways, the post says, I love giving my free awards to the most downvoted comments. Why give it to the top comments that already have thousands of votes and awards when you can give it to the comment that everyone hates? It's a great way to confuse and annoy the hive mind. Plus, you are giving it to a worthy recipient and are reversing the lost karma taken away from the angry Reddit mob. It doesn't matter whether you agree or disagree with the comment, but I much prefer this style of award giving over the usual etiquette. Now, I hate to spoil my final verdict on this opinion, but I actually agree on this. I agree because I've seen a similar opinion that states not deleting a post that you had despite said post having so many downvotes or dislikes is actually very cool and respectable. I think giving awards to downvoted posts are adding on to that idea of downvoted slash disliked posts getting more appreciation. I think it'd also be a very funny idea to trick or perplex Redditors who downvoted. And you are giving it to a person who most likely lost karma from all those downvotes. Agreeing with this guy's opinion is valid. Alrighty, next up we have a post by a user named Reads It All. Reads It All. Alright, look Alright, looks like we have to read this post while being tall. Just kidding. That was a terrible joke. Let's just get to the post. Anyway, his opinion says the beach is overrated. You get there and expect to have this great time, but once you actually get there, it's really just hard to park and costly, getting burnt, sitting uncomfortably with nothing to do, getting sand everywhere, not having a great access to the bathroom, not having great access to food, kind of quick camping, being surrounded by rambunctious kids, creepy guys, or some frisbee amateurs. Don't recommend. This one is the one that I agree with the most. One of the reasons I dislike going to the beach is because the sand is often sticky due to people splashing on the sand, and it's always so hot, and it's just so loud sometimes, and just I don't know how to explain it. But the atmosphere of the beach is not as good as people tend to imagine. Aside from swimming in the very salty ocean and maybe encountering some random creatures, there's really not much to do, so I don't understand the appeal to the beach. However, what I do like is the beach during the night. It's really quiet and calm. The sand is less sticky because there are less people splashing, and the atmosphere is just perfect. Whether being there alone or together with a couple of friends, beach at night specifically is truly awesome. This opinion counts as valid. Next up, we have a post by a user named AnimeLover420. Yeah, I have no comment on this user's name. Anyways, their post says, the most annoying thing about the internet is that everyone assumes you are from the US or know everything about the US all the time. As a British guy, I shouldn't have to know everything about the US or have to introduce myself as the British guy every time I talk to someone online. I also don't want to be treated like some mystical being from the lands afar just because I speak a little differently. The internet, unless you're playing a game where you can pick the server location, among us, is a worldwide thing that isn't based in one location. It can be used by anybody. Most people on the internet aren't even from the US. And my biggest pet peeve through all of this has to be when Americans say the world, but really they just mean the US. The world is all the countries, not all just the United States. Oh, and they added an edit that says, in light of this post blowing up, please remember that you are on r/unpopular opinion. Yes, my opinion is controversial, and you may not agree with this. This does not, however, give you the right to harass me in my direct messages. If you do this, I have no choice but to report you and block you. Sorry, not sorry. Also, if you feel it doesn't fit this sub, do not attack me. Please think beforehand. I assume a few moderators have already seen this post and they did not take any action. However, if you must persist, contact the moderators, not me. Thank you all. Now, this is something I am annoyed by. Usually on social media or when you're trying to buy things online, the website itself 99.999% of the time thinks I'm an American. Ironically, however, Reddit is an American website and I live in Indonesia, aka a country where Reddit is inaccessible without the use of a VPN. But that's besides the point though. I just wish the internet did actually focus on other countries than just America. I mean, the whole reason why I'm planning to sign up for PayPal soon is just so I can buy things on websites that only accept American money. Anyways, as you would expect, this is something I can agree on, so therefore, this opinion is valid. Also, I feel bad for the person who posted this. They got harassed for posting an unpopular opinion in a subreddit all about unpopular opinions. Now, on to our last post for the video. And this post was made by a user named I'm a dummy dum dum. Congrats, you sort of made an Undertale reference in your name. Yeah, I'll stop with the dumb jokes now. Anyways, their post says, scrolling on Reddit is way better than scrolling on any other social media. Reddit has become one of my domain social media places for the past month. Facebook has been boring, Instagram has been filled with people who crave attention, and Twitter has become toxic for some reason. Alright, social media often gets a lot of slack these days, so seeing this kind of post on this subreddit is common, but unlike others, this one praises Reddit. Just like this user, I've been using Reddit a lot, and I'll admit, I use Reddit a lot more than other social media sites. While I do use Twitter often, my usage on that Bluebird site is only so close to Reddit. I think people underappreciate how more convenient Reddit is compared to the other sites. Like, you don't have to post pictures of yourself and can be anonymous. And there are other subreddits for everything you mostly need, like this subreddit, for example. I think people clown the website because of its user base, but I tend to get by its community. With all things said and done, I count this opinion as valid. Alright guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know this video may seem rigged from the beginning because all the opinions I count as valid, but I'm trying to make more videos. Like I said, I want to try and make better videos in the future. So tell me guys what other subreddits you want me to commentate on. And make sure to check out my other videos despite their debatably low effortness. Bye!